So it's Arsenal versus Chelsea, and obviously Arsenal have battered Spurs and Bayern. Chelsea have battered Barcelona, and this is supposed to be the game between the two best Premier League clubs right now, at least. And Arsenal, if we are talking about Arsenal, the results they have had, the best team in the world, probably right now for sure. They have proved it. But I feel like what we are making this up to be, it is not as big a match as this is supposed to be, because even if Arsenal lose, I don't think Chelsea can keep up the consistency that Arsenal will show. But anyway, let Chelsea fans have been speaking a lot. They have been saying a lot of things about how they are serial winners and they will win club world cup winners, etc, etc. So let them pump up. Is if you are an Arsenal fan, you need to be calm, you need to be relaxed, and you need to just let this team prove how good it is. And now we'll move on to how tactically we can beat Chelsea. So obviously, I'm making this video as an Arsenal fan from the Arsenal point of view, and I feel like their weakness, what I can only define as their weakness, is these two center backs. This is the weakness they have, very apparent. And in the striking and attacking position, their efficiency in front of goal. So if you are playing Chelsea, and even their goalkeeper, by the way, so the crosses into the box or low crosses as well, they find it difficult to clear. And if kept under pressure, if they face common barrage of crosses, which obviously Arsenal can exploit, it can be in terms of corners, it can be in terms of general Bukayo Saka deliveries from this side, these deliveries, or if he cuts into his right foot and then delivers the ball, or if Gabriel Martinelli or Eze or whoever plays can give the ball and just cross it, it will harm Chelsea, I feel like. So these are the zones where you are going to be attacking them, and them, if they are attacking you, you can just stand off them, allow them to complete their final action, and most cases they will find it difficult to find that efficiency. So even though their midfield is strong, Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo making runs from their half of the pitch, making runs on late on the box, and you'll see crosses. So when if consider Cucurella is running here, Enzo Fernandez is running here, you can see those crosses from the left foot of Neto to Cucurella or Enzo Fernandez, or this side also Enzo Fernandez can attack from both sides. Gusto can make runs. So those sort of things are where Chelsea are strong, like their wing backs and their full backs attacking in front of pitch, not wing backs, obviously full backs attacking, bombing down the pitch, and their runs from midfield, Caicedo's control of the ball and his dominance in the midfield, etc. Joao Pedro is also supposed to be doing well, but I don't know. I haven't formed an opinion on him that much. He is a good player, but I don't think he is that level of player who you need to fear and dangerous, who you would consider dangerous. Neto can do good. He's a sort of robotic. He runs like most of the things I've heard about Pedro Neto is Chelsea fans are very frustrated by whatever he has done in his Chelsea career, but he can run, he can make these sort of runs. You would not uh, actually, he cut in and shoot. He scored against Arsenal last season, but usually you will see him use the length of the pitch, which Bayern Munich did not do against Arsenal, and which Arteta like knew, and he basically occupied and was very compact in these areas of the pitch, which was very important. So they did not need to defend these sort of spaces. But Chelsea will try to exploit with overlapping fullbacks and Pedro Neto space. They will try to exploit these areas, but I feel like um, if you can control the supply of the ball to Cucurella and Caicedo, these are basically their two best players. If you can press these two center backs and their goalkeeper hard, force them to go long. Then you can come into the game. Then you can physically dominate the side, and you can show your height superiority. Basically, like we are taller than them, and we can physically dominate them. Obviously, they will put up a fight physically as well, but we can dominate them physically. And if Chelsea try to attack from Cucurella's side, we need to stop these, and Caicedo comes here. We need to stop these passes from happening. If we stop these passes from happening, if our press is as good as we are supposed to be, the best pressing team in the world as well, if done we if we are at full flow. So I feel like if we press them well, if we our press blocks their passes to Cucurella and Caicedo, then we will be in the game. When they will force their goalkeeper to go long, and then we can win the first header, win our duels, and then try to go at them. And their fullbacks will bomb up the pitch, so they will leave these spaces. They will leave these sort of spaces empty, and our wingers can exploit that also. And basically, most of the chances in this game initially you will see for Arsenal would come from pressing them well. If you press them well, if you apply to efficient, like most of the pressure to their center backs and goalkeeper, you will find joy in this game. And I feel like the amount of red cards also they have had, it is sort of difficult to really evaluate Chelsea, because even when they beat Barcelona, they were playing against a battery less midfield. So it is just a different midfield to what Barcelona actually has. Barcelona with Pedri, Barcelona without Pedri is two different teams. Even Rashford was not playing, and a lot of injuries they are having right now. But okay, I give them the credit. They have Estevao who is doing very well, but I don't know if he will start or not. And they have Garnacho, they have Gittens who like to cut in and shoot. So basically, their left winger tries to cut in and shoot. If Estevao plays, he can do anything. He is like he is a super talent, and he can do everything. You need to actually fear him. Gusto will bomb up the pitch, but if Reece James is playing, then I don't know if Reece James will play the centre back role if he's fit, or he will play in the right back role. But I feel like right side, I would allow the ball to be on the right side more often than not. I will not like to the ball to be in these left zones for Chelsea. If they get the chance to put the ball on Caicedo's feet and allow him to turn and then look forward, then we can be in trouble, because he can create a lot of chances. But yeah, another game where Declan Rice and Zoe Mendy's role is very crucial. Them dealing with the Chelsea midfield. Enzo runs, tracking Enzo Fernandez runs in the box for Declan Rice would be important. For Zoe Mendy, it will be important to have control in the ball, tackle with the Chelsea press, not lose the ball like he did against Spurs. So those would be very crucial. Jurian Timber would have a relatively easy game, so he should be in more advanced roles. He shouldn't fear their left wing, whoever plays in there. I don't think that is the strong zone, but he should also double up and tackle the Cucurella and Caicedo's zone here. In this zone, Timber's role will be very crucial. How he tackles with the Caicedo press, Caicedo closing him in, Cucurella defending Saka, man marking him basically. So Cucurella versus Saka is obviously a very crucial battle here, and whoever our striker would be, him finding spaces, being in the right positions, etc., would also be very crucial. Maybe Arteta will play Madueke in the left wing, so him running in, like going after Gusto. If Gusto plays, then you have to go after him, and I feel like there we can also get joy. So if you're asking me where we will get joy, I feel like if Saka and Timber do well and put crosses, we can score from here. We can close him. We can make runs. Declan Rice runs. Madueke runs. And I don't know what team I will play. Also, if I'm really confused about this game, and I feel like Odegaard should play this game. Odegaard, l- the press Odegaard applies to this. Like, he is the engine of the team. He is the captain of the team. Even though Ebereches is having a really good time right now, but I feel like the style Arsenal plays, the way Arteta wants his team to be, we will be at our best when Odegaard plays. So if Odegaard is fit now, if he has the confidence, then he should start the match, and Eze can be on the left wing, and then Odegaard should find spaces. Like, he will have to tackle with Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, and whatever they do. But I feel like if he finds Eze in space, he should just give him the required service. He should pass the ball immediately when he sees him in the space, and then Eze can cause mayhem in the left winger position. And if Saka gets an opportunity, Cucurella is a brilliant player. Like, he will not allow Saka to just go past him like he does against other fullbacks. I feel like even in his right foot, like basically what he did to Lamine Yamal, he did not let Lamine Yamal go into his left foot, strong foot, cut in and score. So basically, he'll try to do that as well. But Bukayo Saka, as we know, can also score goals from his right foot. So those sort of chances Bukayo Saka can create when he goes to the right foot and tries to shoot from there. But mostly we'll see that Bukayo Saka, this is now very, let me erase this. But mostly you will see that Bukayo Saka, he cuts, if he tries to go cut in, Cucurella closes him, then he tries to go on his right foot and then cross here. Then Marino or whoever the striker is, or Eze coming from here, or Madueke, whoever is playing. Those sort of balls would be very crucial. Declan's Rice role is very important, obviously, because the press he will apply. He will need to apply press on Caicedo, and then Bukayo Saka and Julian Timber should apply pressure on their left winger and their Cucurella, basically. So, trying to block those sort of passes, balls to Chelsea would be very important. And yeah, crosses in the box, applying pressure on their goalkeeper, applying their goalkeeper is not that good aerially, even if he would have improved right now, but I don't think he's that good when dealing with crosses. So those are the things we need to do. We need to win corners, we need to apply that set piece pressure to them. And most in all, if we are not talking about tactics, we can talk about other things. So we know that the amount of red cards Chelsea have taken this season, this used to happen with Arsenal as well when we were trying to improve. When we played Manchester City and played them off the park, the Manchester City that used to have 100 points and who used to dominate in Champions League and Premier League and were the best team in the world, Arteta's system was so good. Like, he was the first one I saw in the Emirates Stadium when we lost 2-1. We went after them and we played them out of the park. We were a young team, and then second half, Gabriel gets a red card. I don't know if Gabriel got a red card, and then the match changed basically. So we ended up conceding in the last minute. So our structure was good. We were fighting, but we lacked temperament. So this Chelsea side also, if you put them under pressure, let them play. They are a good side, like we did against Bayern. Figure them out in the first 20-30 minutes. The game is going nowhere. Even if we are goal down, we can come back and like thrash them in the second half, like we have been doing for a lot of teams this season. So be calm, look at the game, adapt to whatever the challenge is, and absorb the pressure, silence the crowd, slow the game down, and then when you are comfortable, you have figured out what they are doing. You know their weaknesses, you know the areas where they are struggling, you know a player who is on a yellow card, and obviously they lack discipline, so you would try to apply pressure on that. So second half, Arsenal is this season is obviously unbeatable, brilliant, because we are figuring out teams, we are matured as a side. And that is the difference between the past seasons and this season, where even if you see Mikel Arteta after winning against Bayern Munich, he did not went berserk, and he was not like, oh, we have done something significant, because we now expect to do something significant. Our playing style is humble. Joshua Kimmich saying that we only play long balls, etc. Let's not even go there, because anyone who has eyes has seen that match, knows how Bayern got dominated in the second half. Obviously, they played beautiful football. They had most of the position in the first half, but we figured them out when they threw their challenges against us. When they tried to attack us, we blocked their attack fully. We nullified them, but when we tried to attack them, they had no answers. So that is what Arsenal needs to do, and that is what Arsenal is capable of doing. That is why I have no doubts that Arsenal is going to win this game. Or even if they draw this game, the world would not end for them. They will win most of their games in the upcoming run, in the winter December run that famously Chelsea don't do well in. So I don't have any issues with this game. I'm not that scared. I'm not that nervous. Obviously, we'll love to have 3 points, but I'm calm. Whatever the result be, let Chelsea have their good moment. They're in their good moment. Don't try to don't lose your nerves. Basically, that is all you need in this game. Don't lose your nerves. Let them lose their nerves. You keep calm. You figure out their game. You keep playing your football. Be compact as you are initially, and then slowly start playing the game. I would start Odegaard. I would keep as in the left wing, and then I'll just go with the same team that we go with every week. Calafiori in left back, obviously Timber in right back, Raya, Saliba, Hincapie or Mosquera. I don't really care, both are good. Just play anyone, like whoever you want in this game, because they will have Estevao. I would basically I like Mosquera more for some reason, because I feel like he's more solid. But if you are asking me about the service, so if you want to pass in these zones well, then Hincapié can be also an option. If you want that ball from Hincapié to Eze on his feet accurate, then you can also have Hincapié. So it is probably I'll play Hincapié because of that reason, because he can quickly give the ball to Eze, and then we can go on attack and target their weak zones. That these sort of right zones, Eze can attack, Odegaard running, Rice making a run. It would be more threatening to Chelsea if we can make this ball quickly. Basically, one lovely pass that Hincapié gave, that I'm talking about, that could be good. So I'll go personally go with Hincapié. Then Declan Rice, Odegaard, Zubimendi, the best midfield we have, and then as a if Gyökeres won't be fit, if we win an opportunity, I can play Martinelli in attack as well, because he also has good games against Chelsea. But I won't do that because I know that is not realistic. So I'll go with Mikel Merino, because I think that is the only option we have right now, and Bukayo Saka obviously. Um, Phases of game where we can hurt them. I think, to be very honest, Chelsea are a very good team. They are very solid throughout, and I don't see too many obvious weaknesses in their game, unless except of the center back situation, goalkeeper situation, their efficiency in front of goal, and that they are ill disciplined. They are prone to conceding penalties, getting red cards, and just losing their cool. So if you make the game boring for them, if Arsenal scores the first goal, Chelsea might capitulate. They might collapse, because the solidity we have, they're young players, they'll get agitated and they'll do something stupid. So we need to really be calm and just trust the process like we have been doing. And very soon, the Chelsea fans and all the other fans who have a loud mouth that Arsenal don't win trophies, don't do this, don't do that, their prayers should be answered very soon, because they are just praying for their own misery. Ars- everybody, if you're a Chelsea fan, if you're a Liverpool fan, if you're a Man United fan, if you're a Bayern Munich fan, whatever fan you are, you know Arsenal are coming for the big titles, and Arsenal are going to do it. So yeah, that is how I see this game. But if you also check Chelsea's last few fixtures, see, they beat Barcelona 3-0, they beat Burnley 2-0, they smacked Wolves 3-0, they drew to Karabakh, they in the EFL Cup they won 4-3, got a red card, they battered Tottenham as well. They lost to Sunderland in a very embarrassing way. They beat Ajax, they beat Liverpool, they beat Nottingham Forest, etc. So it has been a good season for them, except of these minor blips against Sunderland and then Karabakh. So it is the smaller teams that they struggle against. And if you look at the fixture from last year, they actually dominated. We had more possession, but they had 16 shots and 3 on target. And it was not like a big XG game, like they had significantly better XG. But and if you check the lineup also, it was not like we had injuries too many. The only thing was that Jorian Timber was not in his best position and Ben White was also playing. So that would be better, that our uh, balance in the center back positions would be much better. Our we will have firepower in Eze, will be more efficient, so that would be crucial as well, because Martinelli also had an opportunity. He could not really convert that chance last season. But if you see the other fixture last season, we beat them 5-0. So it is not like they have been doing really well against us. I don't think we have lost against them in Stamford Bridge in a long time, but we won 3 seasons ago. And this time I feel like Arsenal are in a position where they can beat them. So yeah, let's see what happens. You can also tell me what you think about Chelsea tactically and the emotional side of this game. And do you think that they are in the title race, irrespective of the fact that they win or not? Do you think that they are worthy of like competing for the title come March, come April? Because I have already made a video where I've said Arsenal are going to win the league by March, and that basically you can mathematically winning a league that early is pretty difficult. But if effectively, like, essentially we will be winning. I don't know if I needed to say effectively or essentially, but one of those words. So yeah, that is how I see this game. I'm very excited for this game, and I have a lot of faith in my team that we are going to emotionally manage this game very well. And tactically, you saw what we did to Bayern. So Chelsea, yeah, shouldn't be a tough task. And it is time to show who is the biggest club in London. It is time to show who is the best team in the Premier League right now. We have already proved ourselves by the way, but we, if Chelsea fans have any doubt, Arsenal needs to go and show, and it is going to be very difficult because Tottenham, you needed to give your all, Bayern, you needed to give your all, so players would be a little tired as well. So I won't be too harsh on them if they draw this game even, but a win would be very sweet, and it would just send a message out there that Arsenal Football Club are going to win the Premier League for sure. So let's see what happens. I'll see you after the game, and I can also make another video where I'll do the combined 11. That would be fun. So yeah, I'll be doing that after this video. Watch my videos if you like it. Then yeah, if you, I'm not saying to like it, I'm saying if you like it, then yeah, you can subscribe and you can watch other videos. I do daily content. I make a lot of videos, and I'm trying to give this a lot of work. So it would be nice if I get something in return also very soon, because doing this without too many resources, I can only do these sort of analysis. I also need to improve. I need to get a better mic. I need to do a lot of things. So it would be a good help if you can support the channel. And yeah, bye.